Moving on to question number 11. Express 3 cos x plus 4 sin x in the form r cos x minus a, where r is a constant and a is acute. Hence or otherwise, find the greatest and least values of 3 cos x plus 4 sin x all squared, and find the nearest tenth of a degree. All the solutions of the equation 3 cos x plus 4 sin x equal to 5 root 3 over 2 in the interval 0 degrees to 360 degrees. You would know that r cos of x minus alpha should be equal to a cos x plus b sin x. Now, what is r? R here is the squared of these terms or square root, all right? And then alpha is going to be the tan inverse of b over a. Looking at our question, we can see that a is this and b is this. So I'm just going to rewrite that equation just so that we can have it closer to us. 4 sin x. Okay, this is a, this is b. So r would be 3 squared plus 4 squared, which is Pythagoras. A lot of you have encountered this before, so it's easy. 5. And then alpha, tan inverse of 4/3, which would be equal to 53.1 degrees. And the final answer are, we're writing it in the form r cos minus alpha. Okay, I didn't see that properly. So x minus alpha, or the a, kind of looks like an a though. So this would be 5 cos x minus 53.13, which is acute. There we go. Smiley face. Hence or otherwise, find the greatest and the least values of this all square. Now, the greatest values, I'm just going to take the hence, okay? Hence means you should use your previous answer to work out the next. So use our answer knowing that this is also the same as 5 cos x minus 53.13 degree, right? We want to work out the greatest and the least values of this value all squared. Let's look at the graph of cos. When we have cos 0 is 1, cos 90. We would see that it attains its maximum or its peak when that the cos of the angle must be 1. So how does this help us? It means all of this angle here, theta, when you find the cos of all of this, it should give you 1. And what do we see? That the angle at which it is 1, the angle at which is 1 is definitely 0, because cos of 0 is 1. So what does that mean? All of this in here, which is the angle theta, has to be 0. So 5 cos of 0 degrees all squared would give us the maximum value that we are looking for. So the maximum value of this would be 5 cos 0, 5 squared, which is 25. Okay, so we have to find the least value. The least value occurs when we have a trough, and that is when it's minus 1. Cos of the angle is, so cos of the angle is minus 1. So then this occurs at theta being 180 80 degrees. That we can find the value of, for which all of this 5 cos of 180, because this has to be equal to 180 squared, which is 5 cos of 180 is -1. So -1 all squared, it will still be 25. So if I analyze this, maybe the question just wanted to put a term without the square, so that will make sense. Here we would have a -5. Here we would have a +5 if there were no square terms, and that will make more sense. Least value being -5, greatest value being +5. You get what I'm saying? But we just use the question as it is. So if we were to be this way, that would be the maximum and positive value. So the next part of the question says find your nearest degree, all the solutions of this in the interval. Okay, so the solutions of 3 cos x plus 4 sine x equals 5 root 3 over 2. Okay, so I'm just going to replace this with its equivalent right here. This is the same as r cos x minus alpha, which is 5 cos x minus 53.13 equals 5 root 3 over 2. They just want us to find to the nearest 10 degrees all the solutions. Okay, all the values of x. Well, divide both sides by 5 to first of all eliminate it. Okay, and then we are now going to take the cos inverse. So x minus 53.13 equal to the cos inverse of root 3 over 2. So x minus 53.13 should be equal to 30 degrees. Now, they've given us in the interval 0 is less than x is less than 360 degrees. So we know that x is equal to 30 plus this, which is 83.13. Using the 4 quadrants where we have cast, cos is positive here and here. So the first angle would be 83.13. And then the second angle would be right over here. In this case, we have to do 360 degrees minus 83.13 to get 276.87, which is 277 degrees. Those are all the values of x. Next question. Represent on the same Argand diagram the loci given by the equations z minus 3